Boas pessoal, daqui que vocês aceitar que vocês vamos uma live no Rainbow Six. Pessoal, bora só vou fazer uma coisinha. Yeah. Já tá pessoal. Então agora bora. Eu comprei um apartamento aqui, GTA 5 online.
Don't say anything. I don't know you. Or maybe I do. I don't remember. I got a job. A job that's so hot, we're gonna bury it in an ex-government facility under about 100 feet of desert. You think you're up for it? Buy the facility on Maze Bank and I'll meet you over there. This is bigger than any bank job we could ever pull.
1 milhão e 100 mil. Sei lá. Vem lá. É por isso que agora tenho só 753. Ai, aqui.
Hey, it's Ron!
Agora vamos ao leste. Yeah.
Yes, come in. It's, good to see you again. Been a while. Yeah, I've never been good at small talk. I don't have many friends. I do sometimes meet people online, and then I arrange to meet them out in the real world, and then I go there, but I hide, and I watch them, and I think, wow, now you are experiencing 1% of what I felt my entire childhood when I spoke to a girl. Wow. I've never told anyone that before. Feels good to talk. So, I know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready. Now, just maybe you are ready to do real work. I mean, are you interested? Because if you are, I have a few things coming down the wire soonish. If you want, I'll contact you. But don't let me down on this. I'm putting my neck on the line, and I like my neck. My best feature. Aside from my sparkling conversation.
Don't ask how I got this number. We met a while ago, I think. Or we should have done. There's a new property on Maze Bank foreclosures I'm pretty sure you're gonna find interesting. 87% sure, according to our current algorithms. It's an underground bunker, manufacturing facility, and money-making opportunity. Take a look on the site.
Hey, I know we've got that other thing. All right, we might be ready to move on this thing. If you want the work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.
Ora, para o nosso apartamento, que eu ainda não fui ao nosso... para o meu apartamento, eu não vi ainda o apartamento, pessoal. Eu vou ver agora. Ei, eu fui para aqui. Que bosta. Agora é fácil. Ainda vou incendiar o carro todo. Mas deixa lá. Errou. Bora entrar na garagem, pessoal. Vou ver aqui porque eu acho que vou comprar algo. Vou aqui para ver. Gravadora. $170.000. Eu depois vou comprar o Insurgent, já. 1 milhão, tanques. E depois rocket, fall. Aqui, este. BMX. Ai, só me faltava mais 50 para poder comprá-la. Bora aqui. Do Rainbow, oi, muito bom dia e obrigado por estares aí a assistir à live, é quase boa tarde. Pessoal, eu já venho. Só um bocadinho. Estou, pessoal. Bora. Outra vez. Só fui fazer uma coisa. Entra. Estou.
Vai estar aqui o lixo. Vamos comer aqui o lixo.
Ah, yes, this will do very nicely. Very nice place you've got. Very chic. Nothing like a bourgeois bank robber to remind me of how strange Los Santos has become. In my day, the psychos at least had the dignity to be psychotic. Nowadays, it's all about home furnishings and going straight. All right, you ready? Because this is it. Well, it's not it, but it's something very big. It's not quite ready yet, but I wanted to see how you're doing. What I've got is a Fleesa Bank franchise. It's nothing too complicated. There's no buy-in. Now, normally, there would be a buy-in. You would put in money up front, we would arrange the job, and you would pull it off. But this time, I'll cover the upfront costs. Call it the price of getting a look at you. And there's no risk to you. Unless, of course, you count getting locked up or shot. So, you ready? And what do you think? You questions, comments, concerns? All right. What are you waiting for? Let's go see this place. There's a Fleesa franchise on the Western Highway near Chumash. Take us there. Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us, we call it off. So, my taciturn friends, I suppose you want to know how we're doing this. Well, funny you should ask. We're driving out to the bank, taking a look at it, picking up some equipment, and then heading back to make our plans. Not very complex at all. We're not going in, we're not poking it with a stick. We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the street and unaware they're being watched. All right, so why this bank over all the other banks in the state? Why does fortune favor this one? Another good question. You're full of good questions. You're like a child whose parents think it's clever, or the IRS. Well, this bank's got some safety deposit boxes, and in one of those safety deposit boxes are some bonds being hidden from the tax man that no one's gonna report missing. All starting to make sense. Security should be light, well, relatively light. Light if your daydreams are raids on the Union Depository. Quite heavy if your day job is turning over liquor stores and gas stations. And the bonds in the box will be worth more than a few rumpled notes from a till, so the minor escalation is worth it. If you can handle it. Plus, you know, the sea, nothing like staring at the ocean while you contemplate money and power, incarceration, homicide, all those weighty issues surrounding your first
Pessoal,
foray
depois
into
disto,
serious armed robbery.
eu
I'm
vou
assuming you're kind of a
comprar,
cerebral
sabem o
proof,
quê?
'cause otherwise this
Uma
whole
bike.
not talking deal just
Uma
kind of puts you on the
bike.
spectrum, right?
Uma bike,
Okay,
tá,
well,
moleque.
how about we just get there and see where we're at?
Rota. Falta pouco. Shit.
There it is. Take a look. Drink it in. I've patched into their security feed on myself. Take a look. What are we looking at? Small joint, not much security. Staff won't give a crap, especially about the deposit boxes. Customers will probably be thinking how to turn this into a screenplay. The boxes are in the back behind the safe door. We want box number 167. Yeah, it's right on the highway with good access. That works for you. Get out quick, but it'll also work for the cops. Speed up their response time. Okay? Okay. Enough of this peeper crap. Let's go to the garment factory. Now, when you hit the bank, you're gonna need to hack into its security system. I've written a neat little program that'll do most of the work for you, but it's probably a good idea for you to familiarize yourselves with it. You, in the passenger seat, I've sent it to your phone. Now take it for a dry run, keep your hands steady, and maybe the wet run won't be a disaster.
Posso jogar contigo? Claro. Podes fazer esta missão se quisesses. Só não sejas mais cedo.
I'm calling Paige. She's my assistant. First she's gonna get us what we need. Then she's gonna saw me in half. No? Didn't like that one? You don't make it easy. Paige, it's Lester. The place looked good. Nothing we weren't expecting. Can you get the intel together? Hard copies to go on a notice board. Yeah, plus all the equipment we spoke about. I'll be over to collect it with those people. Yeah. Charming as ever. Okay, see you soon. She's loading the hardware into the back of a truck. Tools for the job, things for you to wear. On a job, your attire will depend on the role you're performing. As a job gets more complicated, so will the uniforms. If you're likely to be seen by civilians, you'll be provided with a couple of masks. Then when you go into the bank, you can choose one that goes with your eyes. And hey, there's the added bonus of none of your favorite comic convention outfits being linked to a major crime. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, where were we? Ah, masks. Paige. Oh yeah.
Tu chamas-te... És outubro.
Resist. Hey, passenger seat. Did you get into their network?
Já não estás aí.
Good work. There she is. You leave my car here, take the truck.
Nice to meet you.
Now it's back to the apartment. Is it all there?
I think so. You want to get out and check? Go down the inventory? Or are you happy sitting there making a perfect butt imprint in your easy wipe seat?
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. It should all be there. The clothes, guns, headsets, hold-alls, masks, the drill. The files with all the photos and surveillance.
Calm the fuck down!
Surveillance work. Hey, there's enough here to make us all look real suspicious. Nice little conspiracy to commit robbery charge waiting to happen.
What, they're gonna charge us with thought crime?
Not so much thought as everything but the deed crime. We'd be caught with our pants down and a hard-on out to here.
Well, we're not getting caught. These are professionals.
So I hear. The cheapest professionals money can buy.
I like to think of it as investing in new talent. And excuse me! Until you and me start playing low-rent Bonnie and Clyde, that's the way it's gotta be. She didn't mean anything by that, by the way. She's just a little brusque.
Whoa! If they were offended, they would have said something. We're carrying precious cargo.
Primeiro, uma coveia. Like.
The most important thing to look for in an employee is respect. You can't get anything done without respect. Where was I? Yes, the room. Paige is setting up this board on which you will plan your scores. You'll use it to set out all the prep work you need to do, select your crew, figure out how the take from a score should be split up. So you need a crew to take a score. But only one person can be in charge. Respect. Isn't that right, Paige?
Blow me.
All right. You're only going to need one thing for this job. It's a high-speed armored car. And instead of getting one legitimately and leaving a nice long paper trail to your front door, you're going to be jacking one from a nasty Korean crew and leaving a nice long paper trail to their door instead.
This is good to go.
Hey, here's your board. Good. And when you're ready to move on the car, go over it, study the plan, tick it off the list. You must be methodical. This isn't just a dumb crime. Oh, there is an element of that, huh? And when you've got the car, we'll come back here and talk bank jobs. Bank job.
Não é dele.
Mas olha, eles foram ao leitão. Não vi. Não viste? Hã? A semana passada? Há 8 dias? Foram à bairrada? Não viste a mesa do leitão?
E qual é?
A semana que se for ao obrigado ao Loading, agora vi
orçamento das viagens. O primeiro orçamento, tu não o tens?
Sim.
Vai dar uma saia.
Hello, can you hear me? I'll be here to talk you through all these jobs. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, the car. Okay. You're on the way to Del Perro. A Koreatown stick-up crew's been using a parking lot as a base for scores. They're into extortion, credit fraud, stolen cars, and some, many major robberies. I'd expect them to be packing, and I'd expect them to be paranoid. Come to think of it, you won't find a bulletproof car in the hands of anyone who doesn't have a healthy dose of paranoia. So be careful.
Pelas.
You almost there? Remember, you can do this however you like, as long as you're careful. If you're not careful, they'll clock you, and then you won't get any choice how this is going down. They're meant to be on the top level of this garage on the north side. So, I see two ways of doing it. You go up the north ramps and hit them hard and quick, or you go up the south ramps, get in position, and try to get the drop on them from cover. Then you can do it however you like, as long as you get it done. And oh yeah, we don't want anyone looking for you, so put on masks before saying hi.
Este é o primeiro.
Drop any cops or gangsters or whoever you've got coming after you and bring it to my garment factory. If the exhaust on that car is dragging along the road, that's on you. And try not to damage the car too much. You can't rob a bank in a wrecked car. Oh, shit.
Pai, olha para esse carro.
How's it driving? I don't want to call this an idiot-proof heist car. I mean, there's no limit to some people's stupidity. Traction, lightweight armor that shouldn't compromise performance. This is the one for us. Now, one piece, and I'll shut up about it.
That's show.
How you doing? Cage is going to meet you under the bridge near the factory. The score is coming together. A getaway car has to be able to, get away. So look after it, please.
Okay, I'll look after this. Lester will come by your place when you're ready to go.
Eu fui ao platino.
aparecer aqui no lobby. Aqui e só convidar o seu amigo que vai estar te ajudando. No meu caso eu vou convidar o Luca aqui. Quando ele entrar, eu volto. Então o Luca já entrou. Quando ele entrar é só você clicar em jogar aí, ó. Seu amigo entrar, só jogar normalmente. Galera, essa parte ela é uma das partes mais importantes do glitch, beleza? Quem quiser pegar a bolsa dos copos, tem que estar com um perfurador. Porque o motorista ele não vem com a bolsa. Então no meu caso eu vou pegar a bolsa aqui. Aí o Luca fica como motorista e eu obviamente como perfurador, beleza? Então agora eu vou esperar o Luca dar pronto aí. E pode iniciar normalmente.
Your first time. You know, the first times, it's never easy. There won't exactly be fireworks, you know. It'll be vaguely awkward and disappointing, you know. You'll probably stick the wrong thing in the wrong part, and you finish too early, and you won't be able to make eye contact afterwards. But new worlds will open up. Something will have changed, you know. New opportunities, new risks. And that's when you'll remember that old Uncle Lester was here for you, holding your hand, guiding you through it. and you'll feel a little creeped out, but you're gonna repress it. Wash it down. We'll never talk about it. Hey? Hey? Okay. First time. Lisa! Woo! It's a two-man score, right? One of you drives, keeps the heat off of you. The other goes into the bank, goes to the specific safety deposit box. Then you get out of there, you get in that fast armored car, and you get the hell out of that place. Then once you're clean, once you got no heat on you, come see me, give me the box, and you get paid. Okay. You know, like I said, it is your first time, so don't expect too much. There are wild, insane, mind-blowing orgies in your future. Orgies! But, we all gotta start somewhere. Good luck.
Peraí, a Meca, que isto ainda está a fazer uma coisa. Ainda está a ver isto todo. Eu já vou iniciar. Já tá, bora.
A parte dos trajes aqui também, não precisa nada, coloca o que você quiser aí, ó. Vou colocar um bem da hora aqui, deixa eu ver. Pode ser daqui mesmo. Não precisa mexer em nada, que não tem obrigação de mexer em nada, beleza? Agora já tá iniciando aqui, então vamos sair do apartamento, beleza? Presta bastante atenção, galera. Que essa é uma das partes mais importantes também. É bem complexo, mas é bem fácil de fazer. Agora, quando você na tela, você vai abrir o menu de interações. Vai vir em estilo. Vai vir viver no capacete e vai apertar 25 vezes para a esquerda, beleza? O braço esquerdo. Então vamos lá. Depois de feito isso, galera, você vai ter que escrever no seu videogame e abrir qualquer aplicativo.
Okay, here we go. I'm excited for you. I've got goosebumps up my arms and butterflies in my stomach and a light film of sweat on my upper lip. You know where you left the car? At least I hope you do. You were drunk on painkillers, were you? Oh, no, that was me. Okay, get the car, then move on to the bank.
Então, galera, como vocês puderam ver, quando você nascer, você vai nascer com um paraquedas. Mas não tem problema, abre o menu de interações, vai em chefe seguro serve, gerenciar, estilo e aperta uma vez para a esquerda.